If you remember my videos about a week ago talking about the Stockholm capsules, I said that we could see something really similar like we saw with RMR capsules, where we see this initial spike up in price and then even a larger one about a week later. And hey, I'm not a fortune teller, but I kinda had this called down to the wire. So today, let's talk about how you can profit from this, if you should be selling, which capsules look like they're the best, and if there's a chance at long-term profit with these. As always, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. Almost 60% of you guys that watch these videos aren't subbed yet, so help a homie out and hit that subscribe button. Also, help yourself out if you're looking to buy some CSGO skins by checking out my sponsor, Skinport. Skinport is the best CSGO marketplace to start building your inventory and find insanely good deals. For example, literally the first skin I saw when I opened Skinport today was a minimal wear AK Vulcan for only 174 bucks. Right now they're going to cost you over 250 on the Steam market. And as I always like showing, it's also a good long-term investment slash play skin to have since it's in the Huntsman case, which is barely open anymore. So not only do you have a sick play skin to play with, a great deal to buy it on, but you can also sell it for profit months down the line when you want a new skin. And when that time does come, you can sell it for real money on Skinport for only a 12% fee, and judging by the price trend in these past months, that 12% isn't going to be an issue at all. So as always, be sure to check out Skinport with that link at the top of the description, but for now, let's get right into the video. So first of all, let's take a quick look at the trends of these sticker capsules. Actually gonna look at the Contenders capsule right now because it's the most expensive and has shown the biggest spike up so far. Note that this is probably partially because the Legends capsule has, needless to say, a few more capsules listed on the market than all the other capsules, and by a few more I mean if you added the supply of all the other capsules on the market and doubled it, you would still have about 40,000 less capsules than the Legends capsule, which is absolutely insane and just shows how much people want the Legends capsule, but at the same time, supply is like RMR level bad, which is atrocious. So personally, I think the Legends capsule is turning into quite a bit of an RMR situation. But back to the Contenders capsule. They peaked at 38 cents just a few hours ago and are dipping back down a bit so far, but a 38-cent peak is not bad at all. But why exactly did this happen? If you didn't watch the first videos talking about this, why did we see a second spike a week after the first? How does that make any sense and what causes it? Well, the thing is, this time around it kinda doesn't make any sense and was really unexpected because supply on the market since the first spike looked nothing like RMR capsules did. Like, here's what the supply looked like in the past month with the Stockholm Contenders capsule, pretty much just a consistent trend upwards besides a very short dip on the 17th when they got removed from the game of course, but from the 17th until just a day ago, supply has still been growing before just a massive sudden dip that we saw today, which caused the massive price increase. Note that if we go back to when RMR capsules spiked on Price Stalker, we saw supply decreasing more and more right after they were initially removed from the game. Then they saw a massive dip just like we saw with Stockholm capsules, but it made more sense since they were already decreasing in supply on the market. Why we saw it this time around when supply was increasing is kinda weird, but I did say to hold on to these for a week longer, so I hope you guys did make some money right now. If you did decide to sell, whether or not this situation is weird or not. Personally, this just doesn't make any sense at all to me, but we did see it last time, so it's not like it's something completely new. And actually, if you take a look at how many Legends capsules were on the market with RMR compared to how many Contenders capsules are on the market now, I think there might actually be a chance for long-term profit with these new Stockholm capsules. Personally, I would stay away from the Legends capsules this time around since there is so many of them, but Contenders capsules, Champions capsules, and Finalist capsules actually look like supply isn't as high as RMR. It actually isn't anywhere near it at all, but that enough people actually want them, and that, I mean, the price trend, the supply is looking pretty healthy so far, and aren't just completely collapsing like we saw with RMR right after the sale happened. But The warning I would give if you don't sell these now is that you should absolutely be expecting to hold these things for like a year if you want to sell them at a bigger profit, no matter what. If you want the money right now, I would just sell off this peak, but if you're comfortable waiting, judging by the supply, I think there could actually be some good growth, which is really interesting. I think this is definitely because there was just too many people that got busted on RMR and just thought major investing is dead now. Oh my god, there's no chance of profit at all. There's a million different Twitter posts about it, a million different Reddit posts about it, you name it. But at the end of the day, the numbers don't lie, and the supply is a hell of a lot lower than previously, besides with the Stockholm Legends capsules, which looks really good to me overall and looks like there could actually be some profit. As for the souvenir packages, they really haven't shown any signs of a second increasing like we saw with the sticker capsules, which isn't really too surprising. You definitely have to quantify the capsules and packages as two different things and can't just quantify them as just major investing. And I have done that if you've watched past videos. I still think these things are great long-term investments, and you shouldn't even consider selling until we get a lot closer to the next major, where we might see these souvenir packages get reused, which would cause supply issues. But until then, we're in the clear. Nothing really to worry about, no operations coming to destroy the market just yet, and probably no massive gameplay updates that will take the spotlight away from investments like this. Riptide is ending fairly soon, and once you aren't able to use stars in game anymore, these souvenir packages are going to be the only way you could get these operation skins again. So I think the whole consensus, I guess, of this video is that we should treat most of these Stockholm capsules different than RMR capsules. I always recommend keeping track of supply on Price Stalker, comparing it to how RMR was. If we actually start seeing a supply decrease over time, which would be great because it's not really something we saw with RMR at all, as they were really oversupplied. Souvenir packages I still think are great long term. Definitely just got to be patient with those and don't need to be sweating over prices every day with them and constantly checking it. They're just something you forget about in your inventory. And I actually forgot to mention, as for the actual stickers in existence from these capsules, they really haven't looked good so far, just a constant downtrend. Personally, I wouldn't touch these things until we see a clear bottom in price. Ideally, we'll see this once the capsules keep decreasing in supply, but the risk to reward right now just isn't there for me with actual stickers, as I think the hype is just going to die down. I don't really feel like too many people care about player stickers as much as they do with team stickers, or just honestly the capsules as well, because there's so many more investors nowadays. So that's the main thing people are focused on. But besides that, I think that is going to wrap it up for all my thoughts for this video. It's always good to see a spike like this on the market, and I hope you guys did make a quick flip in profit from it if that is what you were waiting for. But as always, if you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and check out the homies over at Skinport. But for now, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.